Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. We're in the Twin Cities where the Minnesota Wild are ready to hit the ice here tonight. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. The Blues take possession to get this one underway. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Favors got it against the boards. Let's move to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Quick shot! Oh, it scores! It's in the back of the net, and I think he knocked it in there, Cheryl.
Oh, that is such a deflating goal and a real tough one for him to take. I think he lost sight of it, didn't know where it was, and as he turned around, he knocked it himself. Oh, that's a tough one to take. Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
The Blues get one quickly here, and they're up early in the first.
That's so important when you're the away team that you don't come out flat. You get your lines into it right away, and they're rewarded with a goal in that first quarter of the period.
Slides the puck down low. Moves it to Johansson. Taken by Boldy. On his stick. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer, and they create some much-needed momentum. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts. I don't think that he's going to like that this went in here, James. I mean, it's a one-on-one battle. He's fighting for position to find that puck, and you got to have will. You got to go up and down, do what you got to find the puck and make the save.
Minnesota's even things up, and Cheryl, given how early it is in this game, I like the direction it's going.
Yeah, it's a jarring start, right? You wind up behind the 8 ball right away. It's not the start that you would have wanted, but your response is key. You got to have your veteran leadership stand up. You got to find a way to assert yourself into the game. They did it.
Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call.
Minnesota's been excellent up to the midpoint of this season, James, and let me tell you, when you're playing well and you're connected, you're feeling good, you're motivated, you don't have to manufacture energy, so they'll want to hold this down the stretch where everyone knows it gets physical, you get tired, and it can be a grind.
Gustafson's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Boldy's being relied upon for offense here, James, and why wouldn't you? Look at the point streak that he has going right now. They're leaning on him, and he's answering the call.
The Blues win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Blues carry it along the wall. And he takes the dish. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And he fights off another save.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. We are all tied up in this one. St. Louis wins possession right off the draw. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Oh, a clutch save! Quick feed to Trenton. Scores! And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows. When you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they convert it on it. This is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area. The puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read, and the reason why it goes to the back of the net.
Minnesota's gone up by one here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent. They're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
Can't save it, a howitzer! Gustafson's going to cover up and opt for a whistle.
Yeah, and I don't mind this play here. I mean, he hasn't been busy, right, James? And so sometimes you just want to physically engage, touch that puck, and make sure you're staying in it.
Minnesota's won the defensive zone draw. Now he slides it up to Trennan. And that's picked off by Holloway. Takes it into the slot. Oh, he gives up the body on that. Here's a chance in front. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
More than half the period left to play. Minnesota's got a 1-goal lead. And they'll start with possession.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group. The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Well, this is quick strike hockey, moving the puck quickly and hard here, James. The play is right on the money, but it's the stretch pass, getting in behind the coverage with good timing, skating on the puck, and then finishing it off.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Thomas has won it here at center. The Blues played along the wing. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. Sends it in on the attack. St. Louis will play it from behind the net. Neighbors carries the puck in his own zone. Oh, it's stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
Slides the puck across to Neighbors. St. Louis jumps into the offensive end and goes on the attack.
Gustafson's been outstanding, James. I mean, that last sequence was so impressive. I mean, he re-energized his team now as they make their way up the ice.
Feeds the cross-ice pass to Folk. The Blues will play it in their own end. And that pass is redirected. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Denies him!
Gustafson's dialed in and anticipating the play so effectively, making a huge save from a dangerous spot on the ice. The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
The Blues are still trailing here in this first period despite the opportunities they've had. St. Louis goes to work in the offensive zone. Dives in front of the shot to block it. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Parayko. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. And that one's stopped. Grabbed along the boards by Middleton. And now it's grabbed by Suter. Gets a glove on it to make the save. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. A critical face-off looming here, and let's see if they can maintain that offensive momentum.
Well, you know that the defensive side is vulnerable right now with a tired tender, and on the offensive side, you got to recognize that vulnerability and you have to attack the net.
St. Louis has manufactured a lot of scoring chances tonight, and yet they still find themselves trailing here late in this opening frame. And they win the draw here in their own end. Minnesota's got it into the offensive zone. Dropped him in the open ice. Tries to feed it over to Suter. And he takes the feed. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Fires it. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And there's the whistle, giving him a chance to exhale. Here in the late going of the frame, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. St. Louis wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Steps into it. Takes it up from the back end. Gustafson for a whistle. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Wild have possession along the boards. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. Quick pass to Faber. Takes the pass. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient, he's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this puck to the net.
Shuts him down.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck.
Oh, he made him to make that save with time winding down. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long.
Automobile-related pollution is on the increase worldwide. Do your part and take public transit to and from the game.
Welcome back, everybody. James Cybulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Gustafson's been fantastic in the game so far, James. I mean, he's the only reason his team is still in it.
Quick pass across to Faber. Broken up in the neutral zone by Fowler. Makes a move in front. Minnesota's got possession of the puck. Sends it to the middle. Oh, they couldn't complete that. Quick feed to Folk. Moves it over to Neighbors. Gaining steam here on the attack. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
The Blues have been generating a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff. Gustafson's going to elect to just hang on for a whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this one. He's physically engaging, keeping himself in it.
Lots of time left in this period. Minnesota's got a 3-1 lead. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Puck moved over to Zuccarello. Great read in the offensive zone by Holloway. Here's a shot with the stop.
Gustafson's been solid here.
No, wait, the official signaling a goal. That's a goal.
Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He's running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
St. Louis has served up a major counterpunch here in period number 2.
And it's all about trusting your preparation, James, and that's exactly where they are in the second. They're finding a way to have good habits, and they're rewarded by getting themselves within one.
Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Shakes off the coverage. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Scrum along the wall. Puck picked up by Zuccarello. Minnesota's got it along the wall. Drives to the paint. Oh, wow, another great stop.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but 2 consecutive saves.
Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop. Now over to Zuccarello. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Slides the cross-ice pass.
Coaches often measure scoring chances, and he does a real good job to get to that spot, but he will be disappointed. It's so difficult to get to, you want to convert when you get there.
The Blues need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. St. Louis will go to work here in the offensive end. Denies him on the slapper. Loses the coverage there. And he takes the feed. And a great save.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Hofer's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Nearing the midway mark of the period, Minnesota's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. St. Louis has won the defensive zone draw. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Feeds the puck to Eriksson. They've got the defense outnumbered. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Shot gets in front of it. And now he passes up to Eriksson. Here's a shot. Easy pad save made by Hofer. And a nice save there as play continues. And that's just out of reach. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. Oh, look at this. Oh, and the answer on that one. Feeds the puck across to Boldy. Sends it across. Faber's got the puck. And he makes a save there. Nearing the point. Here's a short pass to Middleton. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Taken by Middleton. Shot! Routine save made by Hofer. Drills him!
Gotta figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only one goal away.
Big time stop there. And he'll hang on to the puck for a much-needed whistle.
Well, and this is huge, James. The ability to slow the game down, get a line change. There's no one happier than the coach right now.
Well, after all sorts of chances, they got another big face-off looming here.
Well, and the goaltender, I mean, he's been standing tall in the net. He's doing everything to keep the opponent at bay, but they've got the offensive zone face-off. They want to strike now while the iron is hot, and they've had the sustained pressure.
Fires it on net, and he catches that one with the glove. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Blues have had no shortage of good looks so far tonight, but they still trail here as we approach the second intermission. They win the draw and go on the attack. Misses wide. Picked up along the wall by Perosa. Denied by the goaltender. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Here in the late goings of the period, Minnesota's got a 3-2 lead at this point. The Blues win it. Rips it. Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now he moves it to Joseph. Sends the pass over. Puts it on net. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Lets it go. Breaks the bill off the post.
Holloway's having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as it goes off the pipe numerous times.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. St. Louis takes possession off the face-off. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Here's a chance on the attack. From the point, they take control of it. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Redirected off a stick. And he comes up big again.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Blocked in traffic. Minnesota's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
St. Louis has had no shortage of offensive opportunities, but they have run into a hot goalie tonight. And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next.
And your donations have made it possible for kids in need to see their heroes live from our Tickets for Kids luxury box. Thank you for your generosity.
Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Here we go. Put up a shutout for both teams here in this third period. We are underway. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Blues have had a ton of grade A scoring chances. They just haven't been able to solve the goaltender. They can't get frustrated. I really like their play. They just got to stick with the game plan and continue to attack the net.
Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. And there's a glove save on the play.
Joseph's been feeling it here tonight, James, getting a ton of puck touches and looks on net and finally cashes in. That one's going to feel good. But I do love his process here. I mean, it shows maturation in his game as a young player. Sometimes you can get frustrated and let it take you off your game. And this time, he didn't let that happen. He found a way to get the tally.
St. Louis wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Denies him. He got all of it. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, what a save in front.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Gustafson's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 3-2 is where we sit. It's a one-goal game in what has been a very fun contest to this point. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Zone corner. Just wide. Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. Puck scooped up by Faber. Cuts to the paint. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Hofer.
Hofer's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
The setters will glide into the dot. Schenns won the draw here in the defensive zone. Throws it on net from there. Dismissed that chance. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Pass across to Middleton. Lead pass ahead. The Blues have it from their own end. Suter's got it into offensive territory. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Taken along the wall by Kaprizov. There's a shot. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Minnesota's got possession here in the offensive zone. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. And he's ridden off the puck. Rips it. Stops it cold. From a tight angle, throws it on net. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. And it can't connect as it's blocked in front. Skates with it. Turns that aside. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Puck grab by Torchenko. Picked up along the boards by Suter. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. St. Louis has it near the wall. Schenns moving the puck through his own zone. Shot! Good stop by Hofer. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Bolts are on the schedule next, and when those two teams meet up, it's always a fun one. We'll see you then, I'm sure. St. Louis wins the draw. Slides the puck ahead to Bushnevich. Picked off in the offensive end. Shuts him down. Pass to Tucker. Tries to get it to Neighbors. Oh, he'll feel that one. Moves into the slot. And he opts to wait for more support. And he sidesteps the check there. Moves it to Boldy. Sends a pass over. And now it's grabbed by Faber. Here's a shot. No room for that one to get through. Hughes has it near the back end. Quick feed to Faber. They've really got him on their heels here now. And it's getting wild in Minnesota tonight.
Well, this is an incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds its way through.
The Wild have extended the lead to 2 here in the midway mark of this third period, and now they can see the finish line, right?
Well, they can certainly see the finish line. I mean, more of a secure lead for sure. Changes the mindset of this game. I think they still need to continue to attack, play aggressive, but they also have to recognize when they're in a defensive structure to be responsible. The game is in the loom here. They got to see it out.
They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, and they've been chopping at the bit. Now they got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. He makes a beautiful play for this goal, James. It's all in the pass, his deception, and he really eludes his defender with his eyes. Then he's got his hands as an extension of his body, and how about his feet? Everything is moving. His awareness is off the charts, and as a result, they get the goal.
The Wild have to be pleased with their effort here. They continue to attack offensively in the third.
This is a feel-good game, James, and you have to embrace these type of games. They don't always happen when everyone's got it working for themselves. They're communicating. They've got good habits, and they're filling the net.
Gains the zone through center. St. Louis has possession of the puck. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming.
Faber's been on point tonight. I mean, literally, multiple points in this game right now. Puck's been on his stick, and he's been making things happen. James, you know a player has it. They're feeling it when they have confidence with the puck, when they've got patience and they've got composure. He's got all of it right now.
Minnesota's up big time here in the late stages of this third period. Sturms won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. The Blues have it now. Gaining momentum along the wing. Gains the zone along the right wall. And he slides it quickly to Hunt. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Joseph. The Blues pick up steam and are on the attack. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. A shot! An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And they get it out of harm's way. Puck picked up in the open ice. Taken by Hartman. Puck picked up by Broberg. From the left wing, takes the feed. Oh, look at this chance. Here's a chance. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he scores! Jumps right on his own rebound and puts it in the back of the net.
But you gotta love the resilience on this goal. He gets the first shot off, but he continues to track the puck. Good hand-eye coordination to collect it and rip it home. Second shot opportunity goes in.
The Blues don't have time on their side, but they're starting to scratch back.
They're scratching back, they're clawing back, but they're going to have to take some offensive chances. D are going to have to start jumping in, opening up lanes, and creating odd man rushes.
Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Handles the bank pass along the boards. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attacker's out. They need a goal here big time. They've got the extra attacker out there, and Cheryl, we know what this means.
Well, they have to get possession with that extra player on the ice. They'll look to win that draw and convert on their opportunity.
Good save! Moves it to Boldy. On the attack, they come down the right wing. They've got some momentum here. Takes the feed. Jostled off the puck. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. And he coughs it up with the pass. Fires into the empty net.
You can see the body language on them, James, the dying moments of the game, and they're able to get the empty net goal. Everyone can take a deep breath here, as that should do it.
Minnesota's coaches have to be pleased with what they've seen tonight. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of goals. And after the drive center, they've got a hold of the puck. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. This looked like a game of keep away, the way they kept that puck on their sticks all night long.
And those are the fun ones to play when you're on the winning side, right?
On the winning side, yeah, exactly.
You're holding that puck and you're making real nice plays. You're being creative. And when it's going well and you're feeling good, keep at it. And that's exactly what they did right from puck drop till the end of the game.
Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from Rinkside. From all of us here at EA Sports, my name is James Cebulski. I got to get to bed. See ya.